love hip hop.
Staying on Drake, right? Before we get off of any Drake topics here, and I'm not going to use the Drake intro for this year. Who's going to take the torch next? So I have a clip. I don't even remember where I got this clip from. Oh, from Creative Canada. Big salute to Creative Canada.
Salute.
All right. Fans debate who Drake will pass his torch to. All right. I don't know if we're going to tread lightly. I feel a natural joke about to punch somebody in the head right now. J. Cole will pass his torch to Jid. Kendrick will pass his torch to Baby Keem. Who will Drake pass his torch to? And these are posts, I guess, from Twitter. Drake already has passed his torch to The Weeknd a long time ago.
Nah, that's cap.
Much bigger than all of those. And yeah, that is cap, right? And that somebody responded, first person to mention The Weeknd. This is something that Natural probably would say. Drewski and Brent and Mendaton. Some streamers and shit. Somebody posted a picture of...
no, this is Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy Red.
Yeah, Sexy Red herself.
Oh, she posted herself.
Yeah.
You're right.
And that's why it went viral. That's why this whole post went viral.
Oh my God. There's another picture here of Smiley, Pressa, Central C, and Top 5.
Y'all know where my vote's going.
Who?
Snow Day.
That
was his last. No. That wasn't his last round of feature.
So
Smiley was.
Is it any of these people in the reel or the carousel? I mean,
okay. When we say pass the torch, right? Can we expand on that a little bit? What does that even mean?
I think it's self-explanatory. Like these guys are old. Thank you.
Wayne passed the torch to Drake. Like they said, J. Cole passed the torch to JID.
Facts.
Drake signed that nigga, showed him the ropes, said, this is what I go on. Keem, we didn't even know this at first, but that was Kendrick's cousin. Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Put him on, you know, I mean, low key. And so, I don't know. When I'm looking at that list, it's kind of underwhelming.
I have my own answer
except
to
for
this.
P&D, but P&D, like, he doesn't want it enough.
And P&D, these are older mans too, fam. Like, Baby Keem's a very young person. Like, he's in his 20s still. Same thing with Jid, right? Jid is like maybe now getting to 30. Like, with the exception of Smiley and Central C, everybody else that they're talking about, The Weeknd, he didn't pass the torch to The Weeknd. If he did, that was a long time ago, fam.
He in a way, it's like he did, but it's almost like The Weeknd has his own torch. I feel
Yes.
it's almost separate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and say that I think there is no more torch after Drake. I don't think he's going to like give. I don't want to say like expand his legacy with someone else, but I think it just ends with him. And I don't think it's because he doesn't have anyone to put on. I think it's almost like where music is heading. I don't think there's going to be another Drake.
You know, it's sad because we named a few people, but we could even take it further back, bro. Like, Cameron was kind of put on by Big in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already had his own little buzz going on with Mace and stuff. And Mace helped too, a lot.
Yeah.
Right? But in Rockefeller, Kanye is a product of freaking Jay-Z.
And Dame Dash, yeah.
And Dame Dash. Like, people have been passing torches from time, bro. So if there's no more places to go with the torch, that's sad. And if there is, because they said Jid and Baby Keem, that still doesn't answer the question, fam.
I don't think Drake is going to give the torch to anyone. I think it's like he's going to die with his shield.
But I don't think it's because, like, I think that's intentional on his part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on some selfish shit.
Maybe he wants to be remembered as like it ends with me type of vibe. I don't know. But
yeah, but the game don't end. You're not bigger than the game. Music's not going to end after you retire.
Will we ever see another rap artist bigger than Drake?
No, but it's because of the direction the music industry is going.
Exactly. That's why I feel like there won't be a torch. It's going to be like a robot, bro. It's going to be AI.
But you can still pass it off to somebody. Like, you can't just say, oh, well, I think that, like, it's not going to be as big as I was, so fuck it. Like, let's just end everything now.
No, okay. I don't think. I think he's tried to, like, okay, let's say you have the torch. He'll give a little flame, pause, but like, he'll give a little flame to this artist, that artist, little Sexy Red, little Central C. But he still has the torch in his hand. He's going to die with that torch in his hand.
But and that's what the selfish part is, where, like, okay, one of the the laws of power or whatever, like never outshine the master or whatever. So like, okay, he will never kind of put someone on that has the potential to take his spot type shit.
Yes.
So like anyone, oh, you have a nice little bob. Okay, I'll give you some shine. Okay, you have a nice little thing going on. But anyone that has the potential to like dethrone him, and that's why they were saying he was trying to go at XXX Tentacion or whatever, because he was one of the newer generation artists that could have possibly, you know, like
eventually got there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's possible.
It is possible, but like that would make it like where we believe that this guy is such an asshole that like nobody could ever like continue my legacy.
I don't think.
You don't think he's that narcissistic? Like, I don't know.
No, you know what it is? And I think me and Friday can relate to this. I think it's an only child thing, bro.
Maybe.
That's narcissism, though. I'm not saying is that like...
Are we narcissists?
No, I feel like he's like so protective of what he's built.
Yeah.
And maybe he doesn't like see anyone that he can trust to fully like take over. That he's just like, you know what, like I'll do the most I can to like spread the, you know, the torch or whatever, but I can't let it go, like, you know.
But with examples like McConan and Snow Day and I'm like, okay, so I don't think anyone could take over my legacy. Yeah, if you're looking at these niggas.
And
who's someone that he could though?
And let's be real, you stopped at McConan and Snow Day, but like, and listen, with all due respect, this is why these guys don't come.
Black Boy JB.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying that the people that are signed to his label. He hasn't even signed somebody, with the exception of like P&D, who can write some hits. That's like close to his talent level.
Magic Jordan?
Nah.
Where are those guys?
Them niggas is like, okay, it's two niggas. Like both of them have like 10% talent each, bro. Like,
and I like their music.
And their music's cool, but like the Vision's not even on an OVO anymore.
Yeah. Okay, but can't you say, okay, I don't want to say he passed the torch, but like with the Migos, right? Obviously Migos had their own organic buzz.
Yes.
But I feel like Drake's feature kind of pushed them over the edge.
Yeah, he's been giving out the Drake quote unquote stimulus package for years, right? We're not talking about that. We're saying when I fall back, this is, you know,
my prodigy.
What did Drake Jay-Z say in this thing? New improved Jay-Z. When he was talking about Memphis Bleak, it didn't work out that way, but at least he had the intention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of an artist that Drake could even pass the torch to.
He's got to sign, and again, with all due respect, better artist. Let's be fucking real, bro. You need to sign some guy, American or Canadian, where you're like, yo, did you hear the way this guy sings? Oh, shit. Did you hear the bars that this guy went and dropped over at friggin' 106 or whatever radio station? Like, this guy's highly talented. What, is he on the production credit too? Like, who the fuck's this prodigy? Like, they exist.
I think it could be, okay, out of all the artists that were listed, I think Central C is the best bet. That, like, he would pass it.
I just want to retort when you're saying that, like, oh, no one could pass Drake. Because Drake is obviously amazing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But I don't think Drake is like the epitome of music for like, fuck, bro, this doesn't get better from here. I think there's a youth out there, you know what I mean? I think there's many youths out there, even in this city, that like have the talent. They just maybe don't have the spotlight or they don't have the look or whatever.
Yes. No, but they might not even have the following, but like if you really take in what they're doing, you're like, holy, you're mad talented.
I'm not saying like the quality of music can't be surpassed, because there probably are people who make better music than a lot of these big artists. But I think in terms of popularity, where he was in terms of when the internet was started popping, Billboard, like all that like combination that propelled him to not just like, I'm at rap artists, but like he's a pop artist at the end of the day as well. Like in terms of those like accomplishments, and where music is today, I don't see anyone surpassing him right now.
Do you think Drake's surpassed Michael Jackson?
He's in his own category as a rap artist, but I don't think he's surpassed Michael Jackson.
He might be on his heels though.
So is it like
Michael Jackson is the pinnacle? He's number one probably all time, right?
So that's probably like the epitome.
Yeah.
And then Drake's under that. So do you think like as time goes on, like I guess the ceiling just becomes lower and lower?
Possibly.
Maybe the ceiling becomes higher in a sense, where maybe like, because at one point I'm trying to think of like other artists that we don't even talk about today. Like I don't know, Louis Armstrong or something. Like at one point he was the pinnacle, or like Elvis was the pinnacle. The Beatles were the pinnacle, and like now they're kind of like so maybe in 100 years people are gonna be like Drake, like.
And I just feel that like what we were saying as far as like the talent that's out there that is undiscovered, not even like somebody who's got like 10,000 followers, but like mans have the resources to find somebody who's amazingly talented and then just put their resources behind that person and turn them into a star. It doesn't have to be even any of the artists that we talk about on a weekly basis, fam. It could be undiscovered talent. They have the resources to make that person as big as Drake.
I think the way the music industry is now, maybe it's not as profitable as it once was to have a prodigy. You know, I feel like with Jay-Z and all these other guys, they were thinking about their bottom line, where it's like, okay, like I'm getting old, but I want to still make money with the power and influence that I have. I feel like it would be very difficult to like just discover a brand new artist today and make so much money off them.
Yeah.
And
it would be worth it.
And when I think about Kendrick and Keem, like that's his cousin, you know what I mean? So like he has that incentive to kind of like, okay, yeah, let me put my cousin on, you know? So like even when I'm done, because even Kendrick has bars where he's like, I guess Keem's mom like either like passed away from drug overdose or whatever, like she was like addicted to drugs or whatever. So like the fact that he was able to take him from that situation and now he's a millionaire and he could change, you know what I mean? So.
And when did he put on Keem? Like it was a few years back, right? Like maybe like what, 3-4 years now?
It wasn't early in Keem's career because I think there was a story about him trying to get with Kendrick from Time and like, he wasn't even hearing him like that.
He had a song called like Orange Soda that kind of like went a little viral, and then Kendrick was like, all right, I'll draw for you now.
Yeah. So there is an incentive there. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think it could be someone like Pressa or Casper or Smiley, like a Toronto rapper?
It could be, but there's all of these implications that come with that.
It's too risky.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's helping Pressa. He's helping different guys like that. Like, I don't want to diss them, but to take over Drake's spot, you got to be able to do more things than just rap.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's kind of what I meant, where like there's never going to be an artist like Drake. It's not necessarily his music or his catalog, but it's like the entire brand, the ability to engage.
Because Drake's not the best singer. You know
they exist. J. Cole sings and raps. Kendrick sings and raps.
No, I meant the brand in terms of like personality, like I guess viability as like a business. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like a unique set of traits. It's not just like, oh, he has diverse music or he can rap or, you know, he put on other genres to the mainstream. Like
I'll give one last choice before we get off this topic. Tory Lanez.
That was kind of my initial thought, but I feel like
it's too far gone.
And like they almost became competition at a certain point. It's kind of like, I don't know, Tory Lanez has too much like impact in the game now, where it's like, okay, you're not like a youngin' I'm gonna pass the torch to. You're like a colleague, you know?
Yeah, they're like on almost equal playing field, basically, kind of thing. Well, listen, man, salute to Drizzy Drake, right? Iceman on the way, I guess.
Inshallah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.